Welcome to, I'm sorry, Leno got me laughing. Welcome to Jtwes Monday Night Live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Uh, she's got me laughing because she knows how I am. I want to be exactly on time. All right, we have got somebody in here, Leno. Got some
Yes,
people.
yes.
Who all's in here tonight?
Um,
Who was first? This
Let
is
me make sure my volume's down.
volumes down. Watching
Um,
hurricane coverage of the hurricane. What's that guy's name? Ryan
Ryan
Hall.
Hall,
Yeah,
y'all, or
watching.
Ryan Hall, y'all, is the name of
Yeah,
his
or
channel.
something. Anyway, he's got a big live stream going on. That's a pretty big deal down there.
Oh yeah. Um, Says Newt 3700.
Newt 3700 was beat everybody.
Howdy neighbors.
Howdy, howdy.
Um, which I think that's Timbo.
Oh,
I think
could be.
he might have changed his name. Um, excuse me. Curtis King is on.
Hello, Curtis King.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well and receiving some of this much needed rain.
Yes, getting some rain right now. I really couldn't do nothing this evening. I'll tell you what I did in a minute, but uh, couldn't do nothing outside too much.
And Curtis, hope you're feeling better. I'm still tracking along, waiting for it to go away completely. Um, Farm Boy 59 is on.
Hey, Brian.
Good evening, y'all. Hope all is well. Jerry Bonds is on.
Mr. Jerry Bonds.
Great fall weather in Iuka, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
Janice Simpson, well, Janice and Joe.
Hey, Janice. Joe.
Thankful for some cooler weather. We do need rain here. Let's all remember to pray for all those in the path of this terrible hurricane.
Yes, sir. Definitely so where they're at, because their grid system in countries like that. Because I've been to Dominican Republic, and I would imagine where this thing's going over is about the same way, but their grid system down there on a good day looks like a squirrel's nest of wires on the poles. I don't know how you could separate what's what down there. It's just no. I mean, it's awful. It really is.
And I worry about the flooding too with all that open electrical stuff.
Yeah.
Paul Ford's on.
Hey, Paul Ford.
Good evening, Jtwes family and friends. Hope all is well. God is good.
Yes.
Jason McDonald is on.
Hello, Jason.
And Paul Carter.
Paul Carter. Is that new?
He said it's been a while.
Okay.
And Cajun Homestead.
Cajun Homestead.
Hello, Jtwes and family and friends. Looking forward to the cool front.
Yep.
John Briggs is on.
I ain't gonna say I'm looking forward to the cool front, but I'm looking forward to the weather.
Yeah.
The rain.
John Briggs is on.
Hello, John.
And Jay Pill.
John, I tell you, I had to wrap up pretty hard Saturday morning to mow the churchyard. I was wearing gloves, a full face bonnet, and my, what do you call that thing? My whole body coverall, where you step in it, zip the legs up, zip this up, and everything. It was cold, man. It was like 36 degrees.
Sam called it something else on your face.
I don't remember what he called it.
Shiesty. Shiesty.
All I know is when you're riding a mower in 36 degrees, you might as well be riding a motorcycle down the highway.
Oh, yeah. Well, and yours goes pretty fast, too,
Yeah.
so it's a lot of wind. Jay Pill's on.
Hey, JPL.
Good evening from the motherland. Hope you're all well.
Yes, sir.
Mark Moore is on.
Hey, Mark.
And Greenville 226. I feel like these names are weird tonight.
Well, maybe just new people.
No, it's not. It's like...
What's Greenville 226 say?
Like J Pill, it says at J Pill 2066.
Oh, they could have.
And it never said that before. It just said J Pill.
Well, they constantly update the app.
All right. So if we don't recognize your name, let me know. Because Greensville 226 says, good evening. Thanks for my corn seeds.
Oh, you are welcome.
I got it a few days ago. Looking forward to planting it next year.
Put it in the freezer. All corn
Yeah.
seed goes in the freezer.
And Orbra's on,
Hey, Orbra.
which it says Orbra Horton B9I.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blanton Farms.
Hey, Nick.
William May.
I'm waiting for my video of a combine, Nick.
William May says, everyone hit the like button. Bonnie's on.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie. Good evening, all. Happy Monday to you. Thank you, Bonnie. Joey Neal's on.
Hello, Joey.
Good evening, Joey and Leno and everyone else. Okay, Greensville is T. Hawkins. Not sure why it changed my name on here tonight, but this is T.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Afterton's on.
Hey, Johnny.
And Mark Moore says, 140 update. They sent me the wrong water pump, so it throws me 4 or 5 days off the restoration.
Oh, man. Well, hate that. You wouldn't think it'd be too many different water pump styles for the thing.
Yeah, Curtis King says, thank you, Lino. It's definitely a slow process. Yes, mine's very slow, and I'm getting aggravated. Janice Dalton is on.
Hey, Janice.
And Elliot Lindsay.
Elliot Lindsay.
Good evening, Jtwes and friends. Been a wet, cold day here in Georgia. Same here. It's been raining all day, on and off, and now it's really on. I made some really good chicken and rice soup for the day we're having. And it was really good.
And we may make some cornbread tomorrow for tomorrow's video.
You gotta wait till we make chili.
Well, now I can make the cornbread and you eat it later.
All right, I'll just put it up. Real Fan is on, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
And Bart Sexton.
Hey, Bart.
He says, hey, y'all from Goldsboro. So thankful for this rain. Now I can get my cover crops planted, and they should be good.
Yeah, that's why I was pushing to get mine planted, just because I knew it was coming, and I wanted to try to get it in the ground and the garlic in the ground, which, man, I'm telling you what, guys, that hand planter, boy, that thing is that thing was a trick planting that garlic, man.
Pecan Grove's on.
Hey, Danny.
Don't be surprised if that storm turns north, just saying.
Yeah, I know, Danny. I was looking at the, what did I tell you that?
What's north of it? Florida? Okay.
Yeah. The weather, Ryan Hall, he was using an app called the WeatherWise app. Anyway, I logged onto it, and I was looking at the little spaghetti models, and they had all the spaghetti models was going back like that. And then there's two spaghetti models, one going up one side of Florida, one going up the other side of Florida. And I'm like, and it's like 15 going the other way. I was like, what is the chances of them two being right?
Well, and they're probably just there just in case.
Well, they had two.
You know, said, hey, we did have two spaghetti noodles showing
so
towards Florida.
Danny's right. It's two looking that way.
Farmall and Fords is on.
Hello, Farmall and Fords.
And Allison. Hey, Allison.
Hey, Allison.
Hey, friends. It's cold and rainy on my end of Tennessee. Yeah, it's kind of, I'd say it's pretty cool here.
Yeah, same here.
Just nasty.
Speaking of Tennessee and Joey, he made me something I'm going to show you here in a second. And I'll let Joey comment the question I was going to text you because I wasn't sure. But I mentioned in the video, guys, that I don't take the arms off the tractor that much because, number one, that's a long step up to that floor pan. And then, of course, my back was real sore the other day when I made that video. And I shouldn't have messed with them weights when I did it. That put me about 3 days back. But anyway, Joey had made me something.
And you said, speaking of Tennessee and Joey.
Oh, yeah, he's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was making sure.
Okay. I meant west, out that way. Out that way. But he made me this step to go on a 140. And the question I had, Joey, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's, I mean, good. Man, you talking about a shoe cleaner right there. That'll do it. That one hole right here, do I have to drill that hole out, or is that going into an existing hole? Either way, it doesn't make no difference. I can still, put it on there. But I was just curious. But this right here, I could see myself pulling the arms off more when I'm disking than I used to, because like I said, now if I have a step, I don't have to rely on those arms for my step up onto the tractor. Of course, I was scolded one time in a video for using those arms as a step. Somebody told me I shouldn't be using them as a step.
Well, it's worked so far.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only way I've known to ever get on a 140 is using that arm. But anyway, thank you, Joe. This is beautiful, and it is going to work. It's going to work real well. But right up on there.
Looks very sturdy.
It is.
And make sure you get that out so I don't stump my toe on it later. Let's see. Janice says she's bundled under her blanket too.
Yeah, Lena's done put the electric blanket on the bed.
I haven't turned it on yet. I needed to get it out of the way from somewhere else. I was like, well, it's getting close to that season. Let me just go ahead and put it on the bed because I had the bed stripped to wash the sheets and blankets, so I went ahead and put it on.
I told her she's going to ruin us like air conditioning. Like, you know, you get your body climated to AC, and then we're going to get climated to this.
No, because we could always sleep by a fire if we had to with no electricity, and we'd be warm. So it does get you climated to a. Well, I don't want to hear any of your like, oh, this bed feels so good, so good on my joints when I do have it on. I'll just kind of scooch it over to my side then.
Okay.
So that you're not
Well, for the longest time, I did push it on your side. Remember, I'd flip it over. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't want to get climated to. What am I trying to say?
Acclimated.
Acclimated to electric blanket climated. Well, I said something in a video. I couldn't get the word out right. Bracketry that was under, like bracketry.
I don't even know if that's really a word. Bracketry?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I couldn't get that out the other day either.
Mark Moore says mine should say Paul's Farm. So Mark is Paul's Farm.
Okay.
George Joyner is on.
Hey, George.
George Joyner, Tobacco Barnwood. Hope things are good.
Yes, sir.
William May says, I asked the Lord to keep hurricanes out at sea where they could do no harm.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
And Bonnie says, be sure to hit the like button. Thank you,
Bonnie.
Oh, hold on.
Advertisement.
Yeah, these pop up. Joey Neal says, it's going into an existing hole beside the brake lock.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool deal. I wasn't sure, Joey. I didn't know if I needed to drill one or not. I was trying to remember in my head what was right there. It'll be interesting. I assume it's probably should be further enough away from any crops it shouldn't interfere with anything.
Avery is on.
Hey, Avery.
Farm Life with Avery. Hey, y'all, I have flasher lights on my 140 now.
Get it, boy.
They're nice and bright. Cut the garden yesterday, and I'm waiting for the rain the rest of the week and cut it again.
Yep, Avery. Every time I used to go up to the plow day field or up there around that corn, I'd forget to cut my flashers off, and the first few minutes of video would have me going across the field cultivating with flashers on. But I do like them, and I did some bush hogging late one night up there to try to get that cornfield ready to plow, and it was nice to have flashers coming back down the road.
And Nathan Barber is on.
Hey, Nathan Barber.
He says, hey. And like I say, I can't say if these are new. It may just be that YouTube's changed their name.
No, I mean, YouTube is just like any other app. They have little glitches and stuff sometimes. It's not a big deal.
But the whole name, that's a big deal. That's like going on Facebook, they have an update and they change your name to something else. Like
I don't know.
User number, blah, blah, blah. Because, on YouTube, you get used to people's names and channels. Let's see where I was at.
It said that they had 500 billion, almost a half a trillion uploads last year, so they got a lot of traffic going on that thing.
Janice said I almost put my electric blanket on too, which I haven't used it yet, but it's coming, I'm sure.
You're going to get climatized too.
But this year I got the fun hot flashes, so I may not need it as much. Brian says the step template came from my grandfather's 1962 Farmall 140 that he made.
Ah, Brian said that or Joey?
Brian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Brian also said, use that arm for a step and you'll end up on the ground, and I could tell you from experience.
I don't know why you would if it's on there, right?
Yeah, just do it fast. Every time I've ever seen him use that step and get up there or use that arm, he does it super quick.
Oh, well, now sometimes you don't, I don't know if you see this or not, but if I'm feeling real lazy that day and the tractor's running, I let the hydraulics down and then raise myself up like an elevator.
He's out here totally misusing a tractor
But
arm.
I mean, I'm trying to think, Brian, if it should hold me. I don't. I'm trying to think of why it would fall down on me.
Tommy Norwood is on.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Joey and Leno. Just cut the heat on this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get to split that wood that y'all seen dumping out of that trailer. Ellie cut that over at his house. Somebody dumps a lot of wood in a field. It's some tree service, and when they cut down a big tree and stuff, they just cut. They got a field over there. They dumped the logs in, and they dumped that ash tree out. And so Ellie went over there and cut it up, and said he's gonna get me another load, which would be good. We need it. I would much rather get stuff like that than I would cut a tree off my property. I cut one this year, in which I have other ones. I don't. It's not like I don't have plenty of other trees, but I still. And I don't think I mentioned it on this video because some people asked about that white oak. That white oak, guys, had a lean like that right there, and so it was gonna come down soon enough anyway.
Did I read Joey Neal's comment? It's going on an existing hole beside the brake lock.
You
Okay.
did.
Hold on. Avery said the North Carolina State Fair tent that IH Chapter 37 had was amazing display. A very rare 140 there too.
Yeah, Matt said I told Matt that the tobacco display I thought was pretty neat, just to have those little tobacco plants up under there. And I want to say Matt told me somebody pointed out that the fast hitch was still on the tractor, and I told him, I said, well, I can remember a lot of times cultivating at least one time when the plant was real small with the fast hitch on there, and so it's not too big of a deal. And speaking of tobacco, I want to try to plant 3 rows of tobacco next year in the cotton field. So have cotton, 3 rows of tobacco in the center, and then cotton on the other side of it. But we'll plant 2, maybe with the setter, maybe 2.5. But we're gonna hand plant about a half a row with the hand planter, just to get a feel for that too.
Curtis wants to know, have you had a chance to split any of that wood yet?
I've split some of the white oak, Curtis. I hadn't split the ash. I mean, the ash won't be no problem. That's my daddy loves ash because I'm not sure which verse it is, but it mentions using ash to heat in the Bible, and so he really likes ash wood. But I don't foresee it being no problem with it, because it was dry. It's been sitting out in that field for a pretty good while, so it was done dried up a lot.
Farmall and Ford says they run in the AC, which it depends here because I've got ours on auto. Like, it hits a certain temperature, the heat will come on, or I should say goes down to a certain temperature. Or if it hits a certain temperature, the air will come on. So when it's sunny and probably about in the 60s, it gets pretty warm in the house with all the windows we have. So the air condition will kick on, but then the heat will be coming on like overnight while we're asleep.
Yeah, I got. I'll have another work van before long, and it's got one feature a lot of the fellas like at work, which is Apple CarPlay, and it's got this LCD screen about this big.
Yeah, please don't be distracted by it.
And I could care less about that. The 2 things that I really super duper look forward to is it's got cruise control, 1, and 2, it's got automatic temperature control, so I can set it at 78, and whether it's hot or cold, it's gonna do what it needs to do to get to 78 degrees. And it's got a cage right behind me, so you're not having to try to heat up a big giant cargo area with heat.
Well, and that's also, the cage is also good for safety
Well,
too.
yeah, it keeps stuff
So,
from
right.
throwing, yeah.
So your DeWalt drill don't come flying in your head if you have an accident.
But yeah, so I the CarPlay, I mean, I suppose I'm sure I would use it to get to a job site that I'm not familiar with, but I'm more looking forward to the cruise control.
Uh,
Oh, and the mirrors fold in automatically too. If you
Oh,
want to
okay.
fold them in,
Does it have remote start?
no,
Oh,
that'd be nice.
that
If
would
it
be
had
nice.
remote start, it'd cost him another $100 a year in fuel. Because
Yeah, you'd
have
run
that,
it too long.
I'd have that thing at 78 degrees before I ever hit the van in the morning.
Dakota Hallman is on.
Hey, Dakota.
Says good evening. And Avery said I noticed when I put them on the right side was up higher and just realized the right one was on upside down.
No, okay.
Butterfly Farms is on.
Hey, Butterfly Farms.
And Mark said I might need to make me one of those steps or one of those either setups or steps. I don't know which
Yeah,
one he means.
probably steps.
Okay. Bonnie says I use a blanket and heated seats no matter the season. Well, and that's good for you. That's good for your back. T says she drank too much homemade wine.
Oh, man.
Avery said I do the same thing with those arms. If I get off, I'll leave it down and stand on the arm,
Raise
it
yourself
up to go on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Brian said that's the arm that broke and I sent you pictures of. That's how it broke.
Oh, well, Brian, that's the only one I've ever seen break like that my whole life. Now, I ain't going to say they don't break, but usually they break doing something with it, cultivating or, something pretty heavy on it.
Joey said Farm Boy gave the dimensions for the step, and I added the tread on it for a little grip for your shoe if it's wet. And Dirt Candy is on.
Dirt Candy.
Good evening. Finished harvesting the sweet potatoes and got to use the bog harrow behind the Super A. Glad the harvest is complete.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm going back and forth with my bog hair weight setup, guys. I'm seriously thinking about just knocking all the concrete out of the boxes, put the boxes in, I can pick them up, and put cinder blocks in there and that way I can break it down by myself, I can pick them up by myself, put
Lord.
cinder blocks in there.
Here she comes.
Yeah, I see her. And then I don't have to rely on having to have somebody there to help me lift them up and
Hey,
down.
Chris.
So I'm really thinking about doing that because they're still, even with knocking some out the other day, I knocked some more out the other day, they're still a little heavy. And you can tell it from how the tractor reacts on a hill. Like if I feel the whole rear end of the tractor shift a little bit, it's still a little bit heavy on that thing.
You see how she's limping?
Yeah.
Like more. I think her arthritis is acting up with the cold. Not to mention she's a tad overweight. She's our old girl right here. John Briggs, tell Carolyn to look. She loves Prissy. But
Yeah, I love her too.
I know you do. I know you do. You know I don't. She got in trouble. Some of her little kitty dementia kicked in or something, and she got in trouble for using the bathroom in the wrong place and got put outside. And you think I just abandoned her at the shelter? She was so depressed about it.
I had 5 or 6 little garlic cloves left over the other day when I was planting, and I went back and I even planted some spots that, I didn't have on video, but some that may have, been a little bit further apart. And I had 5 or 6 left over, and man, I gave them to the goats, and they about butted each other to death to get them things. They loved them garlic cloves.
Well, and they're still getting their little.
We're not friends like that.
She wants to sit up here. Here you go, Prissy. She's been sitting up here.
Yeah, we're not friends.
Go ahead and get up here. Go on. Yeah, the goats have really liked their extra space too. Joey got them an electric fence to let them get into some brush that need to be cleaned out. And
by the way, I can see my old tobacco trailer and the tobacco tire in the brush now. I couldn't see it before.
Yeah, I see a bunch of trash. I see a bunch of trash in there now. Prissy, don't get in our drinks.
I think
Stop
she
it.
touch my straw.
Oh, Prissy, you're so rude. But yeah, the goats are loving it.
She's about to get evicted.
Newt 3700 says cinder blocks should fit without the wood.
Well, they may, going long ways. I'll just have to show it on camera one day. My box will fit them this way, like that. They won't. See, I can add more than one. All right, you got to
Be
go.
gentle with her. Be gentle with her.
I am,
Her
but she's
arthritis.
She got to go,
I
man.
know. And look at her limping like that. She's old. Prissy's 18 years old.
Anyway,
she's an heirloom.
You're talking about the tray this way, and what I'm talking about is going this way with them, and I could put 2 or 3 or 4 in there. And Ellie said he could get me solid cinder blocks, so.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Janice says, do y'all and Allison ever do a denim cap?
No, Janice, there's not. The one I wear,
there's kind of
I don't
a
have it
bluish
on the
one
now. Yeah.
on the website.
Allison said it was not denim, but it looked so close to it that it almost passed for denim.
Paul said, I've got 2 bags of concrete on mine. Ratchet strapped them in place.
2 as in 2 a piece, or one on each side? I'm just curious because that's 50 pounds. Because I'm thinking I don't need to be much over. I don't probably need to be over 175 pounds, maybe.
Are you talking about that thing that weighs the back down?
Yeah.
The disc down?
Yeah, it's just too heavy, but it's probably heavier than my 122 disc by the time I get it all loaded up. And like when I was cutting out at the garden the other day, and I went to raise the disc up, and the tractor was leaning, I could see this side of the tractor got light and started raising up. I put it back down and then backed out of it.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Paul said 1 on each side.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's got 100 pounds on there.
Brian says, Joey, with the arms you have are square steel frame, and ones I have are round cast steel, according to Paul's farm, which was used on the Super A. Some early 140s, the newer 140s have the square.
Yeah, mine's got the square, but I'll let you on a secret. That square is actually cast also. It's not. I always thought that square going up was just bent, bent metal, like they took a piece of straight stock, bent it this way, bent it that way, drilled a hole in it, but it's actually cast. I didn't realize it till I sanded it. When I painted the arms white, I sanded them down, and you could just see where it come out of the sand mold like that.
Haggy Farms is on.
Hello, Haggy Farms.
Hi, Joey and Lino.
Now I gotta drink my.
Oh, and I meant to tell Jtwes that I tried some of that Lady Grey and Earl Grey tea. I didn't care for it too much. It seemed so weak. There was one that was an Irish breakfast tea that I really liked. And the company, I forget the name now, but it's like over 300 years old. So it's legit tea from there, but I just didn't like the weak tea kind of. And maybe I didn't make it right. I'm not sure.
I was going to tell Jtwes something the other day, too, and I can't remember what it was now.
Brian. Okay, I give. I'm just fat. LOL.
No, you're not, man. So, Brian, now, maybe I'm lost here. So you telling me you stepped on that arm and it broke? I thought it broke in the field with you working with it.
He said he stepped on it and it broke, and he fell to the ground.
Well, he just sent me a picture of the broke arm, and I guess I just assumed that.
No, that's what he said earlier. He said that's what happened. He stepped on it, and that's why it broke.
Oh. Wow.
Poor Brian. Brian, I'll let you beat him up.
And he even left his chair again on purpose for me. He had a chance to get it because I had it up there at the RV.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, he had told you it was your birthday present, so he let you have it.
Yeah, I'm hoping the plow day wheat will come up better now, guys, with this rain because it really has not came up hardly at all. So I'm hoping it just, dry sand and hopefully it'll come up now.
Janice says, has anyone spoken to Stan lately?
Oh yeah, we talked to him.
Yeah, even if he's not on here, he always is. He'll call or message. They'll text. So, and if it's been a while, Joey will check on him. So, but he's doing good. Laura's on.
Hey, Laura.
Good evening, brother and sister. Late getting on. That's okay. We're only halfway through. Yeah, it's only 8:30.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
You're going by slow tonight. What's wrong with you? You want me to do it by myself?
No. Laura, I'm glad you're on. I don't know if your dad told you, but we're going to do Thanksgiving here. So you and the boys and the kids and all are invited.
Oh, no.
To eat with us if you're off that Thursday. Because we'll have plenty of food. Joey's going to fry a turkey.
We're going to have bologna sandwiches.
Yeah, little side family note here. Sorry, guys. But we'll do a turkey. And we may just smoke a pork shoulder, or I might smoke a spiral ham. I don't know yet.
Hey, guys, you want me to do last year I did a turkey frying live. Do you want to do a turkey frying live again? Out in the shed? Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of the shed, so Leno's, you guys know we raised a certain little striped tail animal from a baby. And Leno watches it on the trail cam because she lives in the woods now. And she's been living out there for a couple years, and we've been keeping an eye on her through the trail cam. Plus, we take little treats down there.
Yeah, we do put her some food out.
And so I told Leno, I said, Leno, that thing's like $13 a month for the subscription for it because it uses cell phone to transmit the pictures to you. So I looked on Amazon, and I bought this Wi-Fi extender piece that I put on the back of the porch back there, pointed it to the pond, and got a wireless camera, charged battery camera, and put it down there. And sure enough, it picks it up, and we can see, and now we don't have to pay for it. And she can actually watch live video on it. And we were kidding, and I did that this evening when it was raining a little bit. Yeah, no, dude. And so hopefully, I told her, I said, if Miss gets on there this evening, she's going to be trying to take a sneak peek at it while we're doing the live.
Yeah, if I seem very distracted over here, it's because I'm doing something else. But I'm just kidding, I won't. Now,
Get on.
These cats. Joey Neal says, Joey, you'll have to lift the step up to start the bolt. It will appear to be off a little bit, but I done it that way so it would hold the step tight against the front of the floorboard.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Kind of wedge lock it in there.
And poor Brian, he said, I stepped and I came down really quick and it was 3/4 of a way up. Oh, that's a higher fall too. Well, I'm glad you're okay, because that could have been bad. Laura says she's off for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And Gurney is on.
Hello, Gurney.
Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. And J. Peel says, I have my tea with milk and like it very milky.
So, J. Peel, do they drink coffee much over there?
Yeah, I don't put milk in mine. I just use straight tea and a little bit of honey in my tea.
And do they have like Starbucks, like tea shops instead of coffee shops like Starbucks? Maybe Starbucks with tea.
I don't know. It may be that every restaurant there you can order tea.
Well, I think they have coffee there too, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Albert Bell is on.
Hello, Albert Bell.
Give that kitty a drink of its own. She's got plenty.
Yeah, well, she done touched my straw. Now I gotta wash it.
She's got plenty. She's just nosy and wanted to just see what he had, see if it's any better than what she has. Brian said, me and Joey Neal have been talking about this step this afternoon. Your step got delivered and mine is stuck in Greensboro, LOL. Just how it is.
I had man, I don't know how, but there was a fellow that ordered some corn in Rougemont, which is, an hour away from where I live. And so I mailed it, and he sent me a picture of it, or texted me or emailed me and said, could I call him? Sent me a picture of the box. Wasn't no corn in the box. It had been done busted open. And I'm like, man, the mail system can't even get it from Prospect Hill to Rougemont without busting the box completely open. And so he met me we were mowing Saturday, so he met me at the church, and we took and swapped out and gave him some corn and stuff. But still, it just amazed me. And those are pretty sturdy little boxes I ship them in. It's not like they're weak boxes. And I just can't imagine what happens behind the scenes at a mail place. I mean, I just don't know how you wouldn't know that you're sitting there smashing a box. I don't get it.
I don't know. It's like every place else. Just some things are just, they don't care.
I just would think that a entity like that is so far in the red that they would do things better and try to do the best job they could, because, I mean, they have to take so many billions of dollars from the government every year because they're so far in the red. Mm-hmm. Them and Amtrak, you just think that they would be like, okay, we're lucky to be operating. Let's do this good as we can.
No. J. Pill says, yes, we have coffee shops and tea shops. Coffee is becoming more popular.
Ah.
And Brian said, I didn't even let you know that I fell off my tractor twice at plow day by stepping on that arm. This step has really paid off in the past on my dad's 140.
Yeah, I just never had one. Look forward to putting this one on there, though. Maybe a week, as much as rain as we got.
Yeah, because it's supposed to rain for two more days.
Tractor's in the shed. We may put it on there one day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just grind some corn and put the step on.
Okay. Yeah, and you need to film it. I've been trying to encourage him to film more small jobs.
I couldn't film today because it's just raining outside.
I know, but I mean, like, when Elliot come and dumped that wood,
yeah,
I was like, well, you need to film that, because he had it in that
we do a lot
dump trailer.
We do a lot of stuff, and I just have it in my head sometimes, okay, well, I'm going to film this or I'm going to film that, but we always got something going on for sure.
And also the extra added time to film it.
Yeah,
sometimes you don't have time to set up the camera and all
that.
that.
I got a little spoiled with either Will or Sam filming, because I'm tell you what, the time you move that tripod and move it again, it takes a minute. But I enjoy doing it.
And there's a lot of YouTubers. That's the only way they've ever filmed is by themselves.
Yeah, I actually enjoy it. I told Lino the other day that, and I got done with the video. I said, I actually enjoy doing this just me by myself.
Well, and I had told him that if he's ever needs something filmed and doesn't have time, that let me know. I can try to go film it for him. I've learned how to do the meerkat from Will, how he sprints across, and he gets all these good shots, so I try to learn from him.
You ain't going to stand in front of that tractor as long as Will will.
Oh, no, I won't.
Will push it to the last second.
Mm-hmm. He's very good at that.
The plow day video, I don't think I put it all in there, but he got in front of that John Deere tractor and all the way to the last second.
If I was the John Deere driver, I'd have been mad. I'd be like, you better move. I'd be scared because you don't know his ability,
Yeah.
I would have been worried that he's pushing it.
So who we got? Well, how many we got in here? I'm just curious.
72.
72.
72 quiet ones tonight.
That's all right. Some people just like to listen.
Mark says, I'm glad it's raining. I've been holding off turning some land. Been too dry for me to plow.
Yeah, I'm not going to swear that I won't try to turn some with the 300, but we got to I gotta get that plow sucking into the ground. It's right now. It's not going into the ground right. The back plow is, but the front two's not. So I don't know if I gotta try to make an adjustment somewhere, but we got to get it where it's going in there. I kind of want to see if what that 300 would do if that three bottom. It's 314s. It's not 316s. It's 314s. But I look forward to trying it out anyway. Well, we'll try it out on that. But I got to cut it first pretty good with the bog hair before I can try to plow out on it.
And what plow was Elliot talking about needing?
Oh, he took a one bottom home.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because he's got a small garden.
Yeah.
But he, needed a plow.
That was the trade-off. He said he wanted to know if he could keep the one bottom at his house to use if he left the furrow plow here, because I'm gonna use the furrow plow next year, make up all my rows before I plant my corn.
Okay.
I haven't decided whether it's gonna follow the path of the tractor like I want it to. I got to run more than one row to find out if it's gonna squeeze them together or have them too far apart, or it's they'll see it on video, I'm sure, when I do it.
And I say Mark Moore, I should say Paul's Farm says I'm using 3-bottom 14 with my D14 Alice Chandler.
Ah, Alice Camel. Yeah, it's a tractor I don't think I have ever drove an Alice Camel.
Chandler.
I always call it
Chambler. You always put a B in it.
No, I call it Chamels. Or I don't know what to say. Most time I just say Alice.
I thought you put a B in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Curtis wants to know, do you work around Raleigh much?
Sometimes. It just goes in spurt,
Yeah.
Curtis. Sometimes I'll be in Raleigh for a week. 2 weeks.
I was going to say it comes in waves because depending on what projects are open.
I was in Charlotte for about a month, and I actually had to stay all night there a couple times. And one of the nights I sprinted on down to Nick's house, and that's where the pull bar for the Super A came from, was Nick's house.
Joey Neal said, do you loosen the side stabilizer when you plow with the one bottom?
You're supposed to. That's a good point. Actually, both plows, you're supposed to loosen that. When I say side stabilizer, I mean that little half thing in the middle that lets it go back and forth. Yeah, you're supposed to. There's a lot of stuff on that thing you're supposed to do, but we don't ever do them.
Sam, I hate teenagers. I hate teenage boys, just FYI.
You need to find out what time the bus runs tomorrow morning.
Sam's going back on the bus. He's had a teacher work day today, and let me tell you, he's been so bad. He's just been so bad today.
Yeah, well, he needs to find out what time the bus runs. So you can make sure you're out at the end of the driveway with a sad face.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, let me find where it's at. Timbo says, you do a great job filming. I say too many expletives. Yeah, Joey doesn't say expletives, but there has been times he's had to cut out stuff with Sam because he just has had to yell at Sam.
Oh, I thought you were saying I say stuff.
No, because Joey he'll just have enough of Sam.
Sammy,
Because Sam's videoing like this,
Sammy will
looking at
have a
something
bad
else.
habit of standing on the edge of the field, film you when you go by, film you when you go by. And I was like, Sammy, if I wanted that, I'd get a tripod.
But, and just Sam's just not a natural cinematographer, I guess is what you would say. So,
Yeah, but it's good having him out there and to help me.
And he does.
Because he does help me with a lot more stuff.
Oh,
than just
yeah,
that.
yeah. He does. He isn't just filming. He helps Joey with a lot of stuff. Plus, he's got that good, young, strong back, so he
I don't know.
lifts a lot of wood.
I think he found out that his old papa was just as strong as him.
I'm having trouble.
We had a
seeing.
splitting contest on the white oak, and I was getting the white oak halves in half within 3 strikes, and Sammy was taking 3 dozen or so.
I did 1 in 3.
No, you did not. You've never done 1 in 3.
Okay,
The next one you gave me was absolutely like 4 trees and 1 piece of wood.
4 trees and 1 piece of wood.
Yeah, it was traumatic. It
Yeah.
was something. It was
It-
something that held him back.
It was a redwood that popped
was.
up
It was.
in the pile.
It was brick wood.
It had nails in there from when it was young. It was holding it together.
Yeah, somebody put nails and staples in it. I'm telling y'all. They poured concrete down the middle.
Oh, and poured concrete down.
And
the
what
middle.
we use is you can't. I found it on eBay. I don't know 4 or 5 years ago, and I had to have it. It's called a splitting axe. It's a Collins, Collins, and it's a 5-pound splitting axe. And that thing, I just love it. I don't quite like the weight of a maul. I know a maul does great and everything, but I like a splitting axe.
Brian said if you get it set, you'll end up like the JD guy at Plow Day.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. My finger touched something. Hold on. It stuck and started dropping the rear of the tractor. The John Deere setup. Kenneth Williams is on.
Hello, Kenneth Williams.
First time chatter here.
First time chat. See, one of your 72 said
I'm
hello.
glad I peer pressured one of you.
Yeah, she
Thank you,
pressured somebody
Kenneth.
into saying hello.
Thank you, Kenneth. He said, hope to become a longtime watcher. God bless you. Thank you, Kenneth.
Well, that is, somebody
Yes.
commented the other day, I forget, they said thank you, enjoyed, and thank you for filming the videos, and I told them to thank you for watching them because I enjoy making them for them.
Larry Terrell is on.
Hello, Larry Terrell.
Hi from Rockingham County. Jay Pill says we just moved our clocks back to GMT, Greenwich mean time. Do you change yours?
Unfortunately, yes, but I wish they'd leave it alone.
Yeah, we'll change ours, I think, the first weekend in November.
I wish they'd just leave it alone just
It'll
like
fall
it is
back.
right now.
And it'll be dark at 5 p.m.
Do we want it?
And it'll be awful.
Do we want it like it is now year round,
Yes.
or when it's fall
No,
back?
you
Okay.
want it to stay
Yeah.
where it's at right now,
Yeah.
which is, it doesn't get dark till about 6, not 5.
Yeah, I just don't. I just think it's crazy to keep changing time because so many places are open 24 hours a day. What difference does it make? 7 days a week. But I did not realize until Lino told me that Walmart is not open 24 hours a day around here no more.
Yeah, no, not since COVID.
Yeah, I did not realize that.
And they just never went back to 24 hours. Brian says, did you get any feedback from that video I sent you that had all the video footage? Oh, where they took video from?
Oh, yeah, Brian, that's a kind of a weird deal there.
I told him just to leave it alone.
Yeah,
It's not.
you can petition YouTube to take a video down, but you gotta take the example of the video they used, and you gotta mark the seconds of what they used, and then you got to take your video that they pulled it from, put that in there, and then you gotta sign a bunch of waivers, and one of the waivers is if YouTube deems that it was not your video, then they can cancel your channel. And I mean, it's
Too
just
many-
a bunch of legalities
Yeah,
about
too
it.
many questionable stuff.
But taken up for YouTube, they do have an automatic search thing that if it happens too much, they will let you know at that point, and they will themselves take care of it. But it wasn't just me; it was everybody ever posted to 140.
He's using too much of that shout. You hear it?
Hey,
Sam, that's enough.
On my IH shirt,
oh, well, you don't need but a little bit of shout,
Right.
son.
It's some,
there's a bunch of spots all over the place.
Okay.
I can hear it from the laundry room is right.
I use this spray shout that is for oil and grease, and because guys, if I didn't, I'd have to buy new jeans every week. Lenny, I'll tell you, I cannot get 5 feet around my equipment without getting grease
Well,
on it.
and you even use that apron the boys got you. It's like a
Yeah.
Carhartt apron, and he still manages to get it on him, even with that.
But I spray the grease spot with that shout, and let it set for about 5 minutes before you start to wash, and it every time it will clean it up.
Yeah, it's real bad. It was like here.
It needs to set before you wash it.
Yeah, they're both setting pants and shirt.
Avery says filming by yourself is hard, but fun too. That is what my channel is built around, is filming and figuring out what mounts I need and places to put them.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it late to the game, Avery, because the whole thing about my channel was Joey, Tasha, William, Elliott, Sam. It's just all of us. It's just that my sons are growing up, Avery, and they're moving away, and I don't have the part of the West there.
Yeah.
And then Sammy's wanting to get a job, and I
They're
can't.
not moving away. They're just moving out of
Well,
the
they
house.
ain't around here to film.
They're 20 minutes away though, so
I know,
don't
but
say
they have
moving
wives,
away.
they have kids. They
I
can't,
know,
you
but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is, and that
They have to leave and cleave.
I always knew that the longer I went with YouTube, I would end up having to film my stuff.
No Hope's Garage is on.
Hello, No Hope's Garage.
I almost missed y'all. Was out in the shop working on a Ford 8 something. Ford 8N.
8 in? Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you know. Janice said, maybe you can plant pumpkins also next year in gourds.
I'd be honest with you, Janice. I probably won't. I just ain't got no use for a pumpkin.
Like the
I've
goats.
never.
The goats might like it if you just did half
Now,
a row.
Janice, my mama would plant gourds at the back porch of her house, and they'd run up that porch, and she actually had some nice big old gourds.
The ones right here that she did.
Oh, yeah. She had some nice big old gourds, but yeah.
Show them on the. These are
Gourds
the ones that your mom
gourds
painted.
and pumpkins, I've just never.
I might have another one.
Yeah, here's some she did right here. This thing's probably still got seeds in it, Lena.
Well, Ellie and Kaylee have a couple too. I gave them
Yeah,
one.
it's still got seeds in it.
Because one has a sunflower on it, and it's real pretty.
Hey, y'all listen to this.
And Kaylee loves sunflowers, so I gave her
So if
that
I
one.
do want to plant some gourds, I just need to drill a hole in the bottom
No,
of
you're
this
not
thing.
messing those up.
She would either paint them or she would make birdhouses out of them.
Yeah, she did. She would put a hole in here, and she painted a cat on one of them. Who has that one, Elliot?
I don't know, but when we used to have an apple tree out front at the road, she would go out and hang them on that tree.
I want to know who's got.
Birds would live.
I want to know who's got the carvings on the emu eggs.
Well, I think Natalie told you about that situation.
As a reverse carving that she carved on the emu egg.
I know, but I think that's long gone. Sorry.
And I think Natalie's got it. She said
No.
she'd give it to me.
She doesn't.
Oh, yeah, it's that house. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he may.
No, I doubt it.
Call him up. I'll ride up there and knock on the door.
You're gonna have to read it. I can't read.
What's wrong?
My eyes are so dry.
Well, I don't know where you were at. Let's see. I got it. Plant pumpkins also next year.
Yeah, that was
in
gourds.
goods. Yeah, and gourds. Oh, she corrected herself. It said gourds. Okay. No Hope's Garage said, well, that's the
Yeah, we
8
read
in.
that one.
And Miss Allison said something. I did what you told me not to do.
What?
It says message restricted. That's why I didn't see it until I said it. I don't know. Retract it. See, I can't even read. All right. Kurt, I have missed having a teenager at home. Enjoy it while you can. Aw, Kurt.
Thanks, Curtis.
You're going to break her heart. Yeah, because she will.
I
She
will.
will say
I
something
will.
about Sammy, and then when Sammy or Will or Ellie, and then when they're gone, she's like, I missed the boy.
Yeah, like when Sam spends all summer with me, you know, and then he goes to school, I'm like, oh, I miss Sam, you know. It's just too quiet around here.
J. Peel said if we didn't change ours, the sun wouldn't come up till 9:30 in the middle of winter in the north of Scotland. So 9:30 in the morning before the sun come up.
It's like Alaska,
So I guess it comes up at 8:30, according to that.
I guess.
Miss Janice says you need a wood splitter like B. Yeah. I just need any working wood splitter, Janice. I don't care if it's got a Briggs engine on it or it's hooked to the tractor, as long as it works. Just got mine back working, and
Yeah, it seems to be working good.
thank the Lord it is. And it, you know, for an eBay cylinder,
Yeah,
you know what you're getting with eBay.
right.
I mean, even though it was brand new,
You still don't know with eBay.
I'm sure the cylinder had a long boat ride. I'll put it that way. Farm Life, Avery says, filming is what you have grandchildren for.
It'd be a while.
It'd be a while before Rain could be able to do anything. Of course, I don't know if Rain's mom would let her.
Oh, she'd let her, but she'd have to be old enough.
Yeah. Oh, she said like Bob has, is what she would split her like Bob. Brian says, I'm going to start working with a gimbal to video with that, has tracking features. Yeah, and I think he's talking to Avery, but I'll jump in here on that. I don't realize sometimes. See, Leno's, she's able to know when you guys are talking to each other
And I don't
versus
read it.
talking to me, and so she just skips right over them. But I've thought about that, but my only problem with the gimbal is I could not. You couldn't mount a place to hold the receiver for this on the gimbal, so you didn't have. And to me, I don't know who told me this. It may have been your dad, because her dad is in radio, and so the fact that he's in radio, it's all about the sound. And he said that their studies had showed people will put up with a little bit bad video, but if you ever lose the sound on it and it gets bad, scratchy, windy, they're gone.
Yeah.
They'll cut it off. And so I've always tried to make sure I had windsocks and good sound on the videos and stuff like that. Although y'all know it doesn't work out with live sometimes. Sometimes we get on live.
Which, hey, speaking of, I have that Bose radio, you know, which is really nice. You got it for me for a present, and I love it. But one day, the station I listen to will come in fine. The next day, it's staticky, and I try to move it around, and
What
it's
do you listen to?
now when I touch it, it'll sound fine.
That's because you grounded it out.
When I don't touch it, it's static again.
It's using your body for the antenna.
Well, then I need a real antenna. But I think
it
it's
probably has
Bose.
an auxiliary antenna port on the back.
But
I just
Bose
need to
is
look at
like
it.
good quality, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you can have the best quality in the world, but if you ain't got reception, it ain't gonna do no good.
Well, does weather
It's
mess with the
probably got
reception?
an auxiliary port on the back. I just need to look at it
Okay.
for you. But and Avery says, oh yeah, he's talking about the camera. Cotton Wilson, hello from Morganton, North Carolina.
The mountains.
Is Morganton in Carolina? Okay. Thank you, Cotton. Hello.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Morganton is in the mountains.
Yeah, I believe it is. Bart Sexton just checked the rain gauge, and we're getting close to a half an inch. Good soaking for rain, another whole day and night to go. Yeah, we need a rain, Bart, here. I need a big soaking because I had a fella come look at that little piece of land that we were talking about for Will, and he really couldn't get a good feel for it because the dirt's just so dry. And so we need a rain so we can get an idea of what type of soil we're dealing with over as far as perking goes. What do you say, Kurt T here?
Let me look. I can't see that. Let me have it. No, that's Curtis King.
Okay. Well, don't you say Kurt T sometime on somebody?
No. Yeah, that's a different person.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Curtis King, I know you would enjoy having Mike Morgan's wood splitter. Oh my goodness. I done said that a million times. I would love to have Mike Morgan as my neighbor with that wood splitter. He could probably, which I mean, I watch his show all the time. He probably, if the logs are lined up and you got a tractor there to lift them up on that machine, he could split enough to fill my woodshed up in probably an hour at the most. Hour and 15 minutes. And I got a big woodshed. But that thing, yes sir, boy, it will put it out big time. Avery says he can't afford a GoPro, but I'll tell you, he's talking to somebody else. No Hope's Garage. My broccoli did great. I picked almost a half a bushel from an 80-foot row and a couple decent heads of cabbage.
I love
you
broccoli.
know, I haven't tried fall broccoli. I did try corn this year for the first time,
Yeah,
and
we need to do a fall broccoli too.
yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't think I mentioned this on any of the videos, but you know, I ate quite a bit of that sweet corn just for dinner, and me and Leno was like 12 or 13 years a day. And I think we had like 2 worms, and I mean it was not wormy at all. Maybe I just got lucky with it, but none of it really had any worms in it. Sammy, did your welding teacher say anything about that corn?
Yeah, he loved it.
Did he say it was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he went immediately and like gave a dozen to his grandma or something.
Oh, okay.
And, like they all turned feral over it or something. He just liked it. A lot.
Yeah, because it's a treat to get a fall corn. You know, you're only used to eating it like in July.
He did end up blanching and freezing about 10 bags worth. So he did tell me that.
Avery says, good night all. Great live tonight. I sent you an email with a video of my flashers on the 140. Thank you, Avery. I'll definitely look at that. Cotton Wilson, 4185.
You don't have to read the numbers.
I know. Well, you got me doing this tonight. So
I'm sorry.
You got to take
Look,
what you
I'm on
get.
prescription eye drops, and they still aren't helping.
Okay, well, Cotton says, yes, it's in the mountains. Same county as Linville Gorge
Okay.
and Linville Falls.
That's where I heard it.
we've
Is
been
that
to
near the
Linville
Linville
Falls.
Caverns?
I think
That's
we've
where
been
the
there.
caverns are,
Yeah.
Linville.
Oh, yeah, that's the place. I got a video
Where it
of
stays
us.
like 52 degrees in there year round.
Yeah, there's a video I posted about 2 years ago of us at least. I showed us going into the caverns. I don't know if I showed much inside the caverns.
We showed some, I think.
But yeah, I got a video of that.
Because that was during COVID, and it was like everybody, you
Oh
know.
yeah, everybody was standing like, with that weird look on their face. Kind of like Luna, if I was looking like Luna.
And then you're like about to explode because you have a tiny cough. Like you just have to cough like a normal cough, and you're, you know, if you cough in public during COVID,
Yeah.
people like take the gun out or something, you know.
Janice said, good night, everyone. Have a safe and nice Halloween with your children. Mr. Albert Bell said,
We'll have fall festival.
Albert Bell says, I have better luck in the fall with cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, etc. Well, maybe we should try fall planting of cabbage and...
Broccoli for sure.
Oh, we're going to add a new vegetable next year, by the way.
Yes. I'm excited about it.
I don't know why. I don't have a particular reason why I haven't never raised any. I just haven't. I mean, I'd see the seed and be like, nah. Zucchini squash. I've never grew any. Gonna try some next year. I just always have bought yellow neck, straight neck.
I love zucchini so much more than squash.
Yeah, so, well, I think it is squash, but.
Yep.
Uh,
You know what I mean? The yellow squash. And it doesn't taste the same. It's not the same texture.
Joey says the hole on your tractor should be threaded, and it should be 3/8, 16 by 1/2 inch long. Okay. Mr. No Hope's Garage says he's gonna have a lot of Brussels sprouts ready soon. I like them pretty good, No Hope. If they're if she cooks them like in the oven with some garlic and
Yeah, oil. You put olive oil and Parmesan cheese on them and roast them.
And sometimes I have cut cabbage heads off before and go out there like 2 or 3 weeks later and I call them Brussels sprouts. It'd be little suckers in
Little
between,
babies.
between the leaves. I've often wondered if I could cut them and use them like Brussels sprouts.
Yes, you could. They're just tiny cabbages.
Well, it's 9:04, baby. We got 73
Yeah,
holding in here. And
we
you're
gotta
gonna-
go.
You're going to hang up on that.
Yes.
All right. Are you going to cut it off?
Yeah, I will.
Don't jump up too quick.
Let me get the gourds out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't think they break easy, though.
Well, they feel like they break easy.
That one's cracked.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Y'all have a good night. And thanks to Mr. Joey, we got something we can show you now. You can all get an idea of what this step is, and we'll put it on. We'll learn together, and I'm sure if I mess it up, Joey will be telling me in the video, don't do it like that. But y'all have a good evening. Good night. Thank you all, guys. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.